At the confluence of the three rivers, the Ohio, the Allegheny, and the Monongahela, we are here at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Today, it's a Week 9 matchup. We are all set to go, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Pittsburgh Steelers.
With Charles Davis, as always, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Charles, you talked about storylines in this one. I think it begins and ends with our two quarterbacks, certainly two of the best in the business.
And nowadays, I don't think you can get by for long periods of time without a top-flight quarterback. The way the game is played, with all the responsibility he has and how the game flows through him, if he's not on the top of his game, your team's not going to benefit at all.
On the visitors' sideline, their head coach. This guy's playing well, off to a solid 5-2 start. On the other side, Steeler head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. It's Warren. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
That's good for us Steelers. First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
They go bootleg. Love. Out right. He finds Tolbert. Here's second and 10.
No gain on the play. Second and 10.
A handoff for Warren.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage.
It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11. You look at this Baltimore defense.
And they find themselves just outside the top 10 in the league against the pass, currently bringing up the number 11 spot.
And how about that last play? Did you see how quickly they got to the ball? Caused a loss of yardage? Yeah, that play shows exactly why their ranking is justified.
And now they're just hoping to see more of that.
Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards.
First down. First and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
Knifes his way forward here, but just 3 yards on the play. Second down.
A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
Love looking to throw it. He'll find Metcalf. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. That's good for a first down, his second catch of the opening drive.
Steelers, first down. First and 10 at the 11-yard line.
They'll run it. Warren. A nice display of power, but it only takes him to the 7. He's dropped there. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
Second and 6.
But if you're going to have a relay race, you're probably going to pick your backs and receivers to run it. But don't underestimate the conditioning of the offensive line. They're out there just dictating things, staying on the field, and keeping a long drive going.
They'll say no gain on the play there. Now it'll be third down. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. Love now. They'll try and do that. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Jordan Love. His 17th touchdown now on the season. And the Steelers are on the board first here this afternoon.
Never want to understand where your escape patches are as a quarterback. Here he's looking, but he knows he doesn't want to force anything. So when nothing avails itself, he slips past the rushers, takes it right up the middle, and takes it into the end zone.
Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. A 10-play drive that time, and it's capped off by a touchdown run of 6 yards. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. Here comes the Ravens on offense, and the man in charge from Louisville, the former MVP, Lamar Jackson.
And his stat line last week, that's not going to get him to the Pro Bowl. All right, no touchdowns, no interceptions, but they won. And so the bottom line for him is team won, managed the game effectively, led them to victory. He's doing all the right things.
The numbers last week for Mitchell: 15 carries, 71 yards.
Well, to no one's surprise, he gets an early rep right there, and they've been playing their best ball this season as they've built this winning streak. And that includes the ground game, where he's kept the offense productive and put them in position to win ball games. The question now is, can this defense that he's facing do what others haven't and finally put a stop to this streak?
You look at this Steeler defense.
They've been pretty much a mess against the pass, number 31 in the league.
Theories abound, people have opinions, but too often for this team this season, it's been the big play that's done them in.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he's on to punt for the first time this afternoon. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line.
The Steelers' offense and their quarterback set to take the field once more. And the numbers have looked good this season. Case in point right here. He is up there among the NFL leaders in TD passes.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Now they'll fake the jet sweep here and throw out play action. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing. Love. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
It's a gain of 5. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Love from the gun.
Pass taken in by his big tight end.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
That's good for us.
Here's Warren.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
It's a loss of 2.
Now Love.
At the 34-yard line.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 45-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
So in Raven territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now a run with Warren.
Able to avoid him. And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7.
2nd down and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and 3.
Here's Love.
That's into the hands of Tobin.
And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 27-yard line. To throw now. Here's Love. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. And he'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another nice gain. 13 yards that time and another first down.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter action from Pittsburgh. It is the Steelers in control of the football.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. On the run, it's Warren.
And he'll get about 3 just outside the 10, snapped at the 11.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
It's a gain of 2.
From the gun on 3rd down. Love. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. Out is Myers for the Seahawk field goal. This is a 26-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. The Ravens offense and their quarterback coming out for their second drive. And he's been a real threat, not just with the arm, but with the wheels as well. NFL's leader amongst quarterbacks in terms of rushing touchdowns. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Not only are they in search of their first score, they're in search of their first down in this ballgame as they come up 1st and 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Now it's Jackson. They'll run the screen with Mitchell. Just a loss of a yard there, but it's not going to help. Now they face a 3rd and 14.
Well, Brandon, we could see that play developing, and they were hoping that he was going to be able to put a move on the first guy and turn it into a big play. But no such luck. The speed on defense continues to get better and better in the NFL. Pretty nice example there of those guys being able to run from their assignments and finish off that play.
And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
That looks like it's going to be 2 empty possessions now to start this football game. I think they're going to have to sit down and talk about what worked for them last week in their win. Sometimes you over-game plan, overthink things. Get back to what works.
43 yards on the punt, return of 4. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They played the Browns last week, got the victory in that game, and so far so good as they've got the lead here. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there, 2nd down. 2nd down at 6 now from the 42.
Now 2nd and 6.
They'll keep it on the ground. It's Warren. And very little daylight there. They'll get a couple up to the 44. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. He's got his target. That's complete. And he will have the Steelers 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Steelers 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Love, they go play action now. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had it and dropped it. That is an unforced error there, and it takes away what could have been a touchdown. To pass, here's Jordan Love. He's going to flip that out to the flat. It's complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 7.
To the air again, Love. Now throw right side here, going to be incomplete.
And based on my math, they've only converted 1 time thus far in this game, so you can see the frustration starting to come out a little bit. 3rd downs, they've been a problem for them all game. They've got to start becoming solutions.
Now the Baltimore offense heading back out onto the field. They're still in search of an initial 1st down as they come up here 1st and 10. Looking to put a drive together. They'll start by running the option to the right. And maybe the wrong read there as he's going to go down immediately. It's a loss of 4 on the 1st down play. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Over the middle, the catch made by Mitchell. Call it a gain of 6 on the play. And 3rd and 8 now.
It's a gain of 6. Makes it 3rd and 8.
To throw is Jackson. And he's caught. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work
it across midfield. Excellent play there on third down. Give him 25 yards.
First down. It's a gain of 25 yards. And the Ravens first down.
That last throw moves him past 27,989 yards for his career, so that means he moves ahead of the blonde bomber, Terry Bradshaw, on the all-time list.
And boy, he loved to throw it downfield, didn't he? That's why he was the blonde bomber. Remember, he threw it downfield to John Stallworth and Lynn Swann. It was gorgeous. Big throws, big plays. Terry Bradshaw.
Jackson. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Keanu Benton busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. They'll wind up losing 3 here on the play, and it'll be 4th down.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
And they are over 500 for the season, 4-3. They got back above 500 with a victory last week. And, Charles, you think this is a very important week for them, do you not?
I certainly do, because when you start to do the math, and yes, I'm using my fingers to count. If you're 4-4 at the midway point, let's say you're saying 10 wins is your cutoff line for a playoff berth. It's usually right around that number. A loss here, all of a sudden you've got to go 6-2 down the stretch just to reach 10 wins. That means this game is vital.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
2nd down and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
They'll keep it on the ground. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down.
Here's 3rd and a few inches.
It's now 3rd and less than a yard.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson.
Now, during that run, an injury here. We got one of those big blockers in some discomfort. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
A couple of first downs have them to the 40 now on 1st and 10. Love.
Pass complete to Tolbert on the crossing route.
And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. Pittsburgh getting 16 yards there and also a first down.
1st and 10 at the 40.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. They'll look to throw now on first down. Now it appears we have a Steeler here slow to get up.
The medical staff will attend to him, and we will step aside. Now 2nd and 3.
Back to throw. Love. Left side here taken in by Metcalf. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
That's another Steelers first down.
Back to throw again.
Not wasting time, going right back to DK Metcalf.
Now the Steelers use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half.
28-yard line.
A 4-receiver look here. 3 out to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 8. They will throw again here with Jordan Love. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. DK Metcalf, 28 yards.
their way so far in the first half, but they wanted to continue to build on their lead. They know that no lead is safe in this league, so they decided to try their best to get one more as they headed into the half, and they got it done.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes our score 17-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line. The Raven offense going to take over late in this first half. And with a 3-score deficit staring them in the face, they might have to press the issue here and try to get points out of this drive.
Throwing is Jackson. A short throw caught by Andrews. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Here's Jackson. Over the middle, complete. That's Martinez. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half.
First down, Ravens.
Now Jackson.
Now pass complete. Here's Butte with it.
The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. So that means they're down to one remaining here as we head toward halftime.
That's complete. It's Rashad Bateman.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout.
So as they talk it over, we step aside.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
The throw here right sideline falls incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10.
Peyton Wilson on the coverage.
To throw again is Jackson.
To the sideline and incomplete.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10.
3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Jackson.
Throwing left sideline there, but it's incomplete.
Sometimes it's just not your day. There's another failure right there on 3rd down.
Tyler Luke on for the Ravens field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
And that's off the right upright, and it bounces away no good. And the deficit will stay at 3 scores.
It's hard to be surprised at the miss there with the way this first half has gone. Here they were hoping to get some sort of momentum to carry them into the locker room, but even this doesn't pan out.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive.
1 second, all that remains.
And he's going to be taken down here as that will lead us to the end of the first half of play.
All right, Brandon, thanks much. Welcome in, everyone, to the Orlando studios. Scott Hansen with you for a quick recap of the first half, which has been strongly one-sided. This is heading towards blowout territory unless they can come from behind and get themselves a victory. Let's find out what happens in the second half. Let's go back out to the commentary team, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, thank you very much. We are ready to get started here with the second half. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. The Ravens offense and Lamar Jackson set to take over once again. And he continues to show off his ability to run the football when the opportunity is right. He is the NFL leader in rushing yards from the QB position.
Here's Jackson to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
2nd down and 6 now.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd
Now it's Jackson.
Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
It's picked by the linebacker, T.J. Watt. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field.
They had the big halftime lead. Their defense just helped them out further by forcing the turnover, so things are starting to look pretty rosy.
They certainly are, but they've got to be careful about getting complacent, though. They still need to go out and run their offense efficiently.
Following the interception, Love. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. The sack cost him only a yard. It's 2nd and 11.
Second and 11.
Love looking to throw it.
That's complete. It's Elijah Moore.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 5.
Love from the gun. And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. And he won't get close. Only a yard. 4th and 3. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
The Ravens offense back out there. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
At the 5-yard line.
Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the 1st down.
Jackson will keep it.
And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
It's a gain of a yard. And the Baltimore 1st down.
They go play action with Jackson. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Mitchell. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. At the 24-yard line.
And he's able to get up here to the 26. They'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the 1st down.
That's good for Baltimore 1st down. It's a gain of 3.
And Jackson going to hold on to it again.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Lamar Jackson, 73 yards.
And the Ravens get a bit closer. Well, we've certainly seen this before, CD. No one can quite electrify a crowd like Lamar Jackson, and really don't know what else to say other than that was special right there.
I think you pretty much said it all, but I go back to what you said about electrifying a crowd. He's also electrifying us, and we're calling the game. This guy's simply sensational.
Extra point splits the uprights, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7.
Now after the touchdown, Luke back out to kick this one away. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. The Steelers offense and their running back Jaylen Warren headed back onto the field. And you have to imagine this defense saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. The big man, Nnamdi Madubuike, there on the tackle. Love now. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. Nnamdi Madubuike in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year.
Like how they've started the third quarter here. They force a punt on the first drive, and after this sack, it looks like they'll be forcing another one as well.
Absolutely. Maybe got their second win coming out of the locker room. And defensively, Baltimore's in a dime look here on third. Throwing. Love. Looking left side, and he's got a nail. That's Moore. And past the 30 before he's out of bounds.
It's a gain of 18. That's good for a Steelers.
Play fake. Here's Love. Trying to fit it into Moore, but it's intercepted. And to the 40-yard line, that's where the return stops.
So a potential momentum shifter there, working with a 2-score lead, third quarter, but that, not the smartest of throws.
I would agree with you on that one because this game is still very much in the balance. It felt pretty one-sided to this point, but now, if these guys can turn this turnover into points, things could start getting a little more interesting.
The Ravens offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. They coming off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting them the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Well, this is into the hands of Andrews downfield.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10.
And the Baltimore first down. A 28-yard gain.
Jackson now.
That's to Mitchell out of the backfield. They're looking at a 2nd and 8 now from the 10.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
To throw is Jackson. And that one incomplete, but now a penalty flag coming in late. That might be PI. So the ball's moved to about the 1 after the penalty, 1st and goal. Trying to punch it in with Collins. And nowhere to run on the interior of that defensive line. He'll get back only to the line of scrimmage. And he is going to lose yardage here. So that'll go as a 4-yard loss on the play. And now what we have here, a 3rd and goal.
That's a great job of tackling right there. If he could have made the first man miss, maybe he could have taken it into the end zone. Instead, they stopped him pretty well right in his tracks, and you often see that in the red zone. Offense has to be quick. In this case, the defense was quicker.
Oh, this will be incomplete. The rush gets home just as he was letting that go. That could have been worse. Instead, it's 4th down.
Now it's Jackson. And it'll be intercepted.
And the Steelers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Well, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
Out comes the Steeler offense now, ready to see what they can do here.
So now, Charles, this drive, maybe a touch more important, trying to erase the memory of that interception they had the last time.
Yeah, and everyone goes through this because even the best in the game, you're going to have games where it just doesn't go right for you, and interceptions result. So, frankly, to me, it's all about how you respond, not just the types of plays that you call, but how you carry yourself, how you show your team that you're still with it, and how you continue to lead.
This now a 3rd and 4.
To throw now. Here's Love. And he goes down. The Ravens able to get to him. A well-designed corner blitz that gets him for a loss of 8 yards. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Fielded at the 43. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the fourth. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Shrugs them off. Takes this to the 45. Not much space there after the nice move.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5. They run over center with Mitchell.
And some room to run now.
Oh, that one well designed as he'll take this down to the 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
A gain of 15.
Jackson.
First down, Baltimore.
Gets this complete to Butte.
So the completion results there in 9 yards. And it'll bring up a 2nd and short.
Brings up 2nd and
From the gun, a give to Mitchell.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
gain of 9 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
First down. First and 10.
Looking to throw. Jackson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain.
10 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and inches.
Up the middle, here's Mitchell.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
It's a loss of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
And they'll let their fullback try and push the pile. But he's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on 3rd.
I get the thought process. 3rd and short, give it to the fullback, let him bulldoze his way. But that means you're counting on your offensive line to win the line of scrimmage, aren't you?
Yeah, and there was just a mass of bodies there at the line. Looked like more defenders than offensive guys. Winds up losing yardage. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
The home team's offense and quarterback Jordan Love heading back out onto the field. And he has been masterful so far in leading this offense. He's kept the mistakes to a minimum. He's been on point with his passes, and he's generally been one step ahead of this defense all game long.
They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Good push from the offensive line, and they've done well so far to build this lead. Now, they've got to get things to the finish line, and that's a solid pickup there to begin the drive.
It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 1.
Love will sneak it.
And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. Only a yard on the sneak, not enough. And he's a few inches short for 4th down. The Steelers send out their punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called. It's taken in right at the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
And they'll run the option to start the drive.
And he'll be brought down here at the 28. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down.
It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 28-yard line.
They'll run the counter with Collins. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And a quick throw here that's complete.
And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's good for a Baltimore first down. A gain of 9
This is a
yards.
nice job of just taking what the defense is going to give you on 3rd down. You're not looking for a big play downfield. You just want to find something that can get you past the marker. They found it and were able to keep the drive moving.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
At the 33-yard line.
Right back to Mitchell here. And this time he's going backwards. So after the no gain on the last attempt, here they get him behind the line. And the trend continues here in the fourth like it was in the first, second, and third. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they'll keep handing it to him.
It's a gain of 21 yards. And the Baltimore first down. A gain of 21 yards. First down, Ravens.
I like the design that we're seeing right there. This is what they need. Down by a touchdown here in the fourth. They just need to keep working their way downfield. And when they see openings, take their shots.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. Plenty of time. All three timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. T.J. Watt in there to drop him as that clock continues to run.
A truly all-around great effort against the pass today. First an interception, now getting to the quarterback for the first time in this contest. I think offensively, they just forgot to prepare for him or simply overlooked him and getting ready for this one. Either way, a big mistake, and he's making them pay for it.
This crowd turning up the decibel level. It's 3rd and long. Jackson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. He's going to let it fly. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. They had to go for it with such little time remaining. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. So they've gone for it twice now on 4th down in this game, and both times unsuccessful.
I wish we could hear the headsets now between the head coach and the offensive coordinator. Now that they're 0 for 2, if they get into a third situation, head coach might say, hey, you got anything for this one? Might get radio silence back.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play. He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 1:06 left to go in the game. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Love looking to throw. That pass complete to Moore. Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. The Steelers send out their punter now as he's on for the 5th time here today. And that is very well done there as this will be marked out of bounds at the 5-yard line. Jackson and the Ravens, here they come. Trailing 17-10, 54 seconds to go. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And they'll get him down up past the 15.
14 yards on the play.
And with just over 40 seconds now remaining, he gets up and spikes it. A little more than 40 seconds to play. Now 2nd and 10. Now Jackson. Now a quick throw there, but it's going to be incomplete.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Jackson to throw. That pass complete. Here's Butte with it.
Ravens going to use their third and final timeout as the clock will stop with 33 seconds remaining.
Jackson.
Got a man and he hits him in stride.
And this will be a first down as well, but the clock continues to move.
13 more yards. That's another Baltimore.
Now he'll spike it here with 20 seconds to go on the clock.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Jackson.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
On the throwaway. The coverage by Joey Porter Jr.
Throwing. Jackson.
And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down.
Jackson sack. A loss of 4 yards. And it's 4th down.
One last shot for Jackson. This to possibly force OT.
And that is going to be incomplete. Boy, they got the tip they were looking for but couldn't secure it. And this one's over. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And it was a bit of a strange game. They were held scoreless through the entire second half, but their first half output, that's enough to carry them to victory.
And that's an odd game to watch, isn't it? Because when we saw the output in the first half, you think to yourself, okay, they've got something working here. They know what they're doing. They'll continue that along. But instead, it's goose eggs in the second half. Fortunately, enough of a cushion and enough defense to carry them home.
So for the Steelers,
they improved to 5-3 as they approach the halfway point of this 17-game schedule.
and they will hit the road next week to take on the Kansas City Chiefs. Meanwhile, for Baltimore, they'll fall to 5-3 with a loss, and they will try to get back in the swing of things next week on the road. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.